Ever since I read Wicked River by Lee Sandlin, I wanted to see Vicksburg. His descriptions of the people during the Battle of Vicksburg were so complete I could actually share the city's fear. That battle was a turning point in the Civil War because of the Union Army gaining control of the Mississippi River. It tells you a lot about why this is America's waterway. The early part of Vicksburg's history revolved around territorial wars between different First Nation people. Eventually, the Choctaw Nation ceded the territory that would become Vicksburg's and unwittingly hastened their territorial displacement. The Spanish settled after that, followed by American Methodists, who apparently were really interested in living here, not just occupying it. The mid to late 19th century saw Vicksburg's heyday, with steamboat traffic the deciding factor in the economic boom owing to the energy of the Mississippi River. The boom was interrupted, though, by the river and its flood in 1876. This changed the course of the Mississippi away from the city, and Vicksburg's economy suffered. In 1903, the Army Corps of Engineers, at the request of local economic interests, diverted the Yazoo River to rejuvenate the city's waterfront, and in 1929, a combination railroad-highway bridge, still the only railroad link between Baton Rouge and Memphis, was built across the river. It's still also the only highway crossing between Greenville and Natchez. The Mississippi River again affected Vicksburg's fortunes in 1927 after the Great Flood. Vicksburg served as the refugee hub for that disaster. The flood itself led the Corps to place a research center in Vicksburg that is today the Engineer Research and Development Center. All this is to say the Army Corps of Engineers and the people of Vicksburg are uniquely joined, and a lot of that has to do with their joint history connected to the river. Maybe that's why the Corps, as recently as this fall, opened its Lower Mississippi River Museum and Riverfront Interpretive Center in the city. Setting attendance numbers above expectation in its first months, this new facility is expected to add to people's understanding of their connection to the river, as well as add to the city's economic base. Throughout its history, Vicksburg has been intertwined with the Mississippi River. In the past, that relationship was dramatic and impacted the whole country. Today, it's a little more close-up and personal, but that doesn't lessen the Mississippi's and Vicksburg's shared roles as transportation crossroads, and lower river pivot point for America's waterway.